Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. So in the last video tutorial, as you guys remembered, we have successfully completed the setup activity. Only the one thing which is left on the setup activity is to once we get the profile image and when we cropped it, it is stored successfully to the Firebase database and to the Firebase storage, and also the user information is stored successfully to the Firebase database as you see in the previous tutorial. But the only thing which is that is when the user select image, then we have to display that image on the setup activity. This is the one thing which we will be doing in this video, and also we will do one other thing, which is to display the profile image and username on the navigation drawer, okay, directly from the Firebase database when a user login into his account. So yeah, let's do it. So go to your Android Studio, and here we left. Okay, so now on our setup activity, you can see that this is our profile image view button, profile image view, okay, which is the image view, which is this one. Okay, this is basically our circular image view. Now once the user select image from his gallery, then we will display that image here. Okay, so yeah, let's first do that, then we will do the rest. So after this we can simply use a reference to the Firebase database which we already created by the name user ref. Let me show it to you again. This is our user, this one is our user reference, which is referencing to the Firebase database, to the node users, and to the current ID, I mean the user who is online. So here we can say dot add value event listener, new value event listener. Make sure to put a semicolon here first. And now inside this on data change method, first we have to check, that is, if data snapshot exists, which means that if it has the child, if it has the user already exist, if the node not exist in the database, then we are not going to execute the code, I mean for retrieving the profile image from the database. Okay, now inside this if statement, we are going to get the image from our Firebase database. So we can say image equals to data snapshot dot child, and let me check the child name. You have to write here the exact name which we wrote here, that is the key value. This is where it is, this one, profile image. So make sure to use the same name there also, profile image dot get value dot to string. That's it. Now all we need is to display that image there. So to display the image, we can't just directly display the image on the image view there. For that we will need a Picasso library. So go to your browser. So this link will be available in the description down below. You can simply click on this link and it will redirect you to here. This is the Picasso, a powerful image downloading and caching library for Android. So from here you can simply come down here and add here. You can see that Gradle. You can simply copy this library from here, Control C, go to Android Studio. Now here click on this bull.gradle module app and you can simply paste that library here, and now clicks on sync now. So it will sync this Picasso library inside our app, and with the help of this Picasso library we can display the image, the profile image. So the library is added successfully. Now let's come here, and here we can say Picasso dot width. So here we pass the contact, so we are on the setup activity, so we can say setup activity dot this dot load image. Inside this load we provide the image from our, I mean the link which we store inside this string type variable which we are getting from our Firebase database. So we can simply pass that image here. And in case if your internet not work or if any error occurred while retrieving the image, then we need a placeholder for that. So we can here write, you can simply write placeholder, and instead of that in case of error, we can display the default profile. So we can say r.drawable dot, and inside the drawable folder, you know that we have our default picture, which is by the name profile. And then we have to load this image into .into, and inside this into we are going to display the message which is by the name profile image. Okay, our circle view image view name is profile image, so you can simply inside this into you can paste that profile image and put a semicolon here. So yeah, that's it. Let's run our app and see if it is working or not. So our app is running now successfully, and now let's create another account, and let's write here email address, then pass, then confirm, and now let's click on create account, and now let's tap on this image view. Let's select a profile image from here, and let's crop this image now. Click on crop, and it says please wait. So you can see that the image now appeared successfully, and the design looks more beautiful now than the previous one. Now here you can simply provide, the user will provide his username. So let's say we can say Alan 438, and his name is Alan, let's say Alan Musk, and then country, and then we're gonna click on this save, and it says your account is created successfully. Now if I go show it to you guys first the Firebase storage, then this one is the cropped picture of this user who created his account, Elon Musk. And then if I go to the Firebase database, then we have this, I mean the personal information for this user. Okay, so this is the user information for this user Elon Musk, and this is all the information, the default information, all the things, and this is the profile image link. Now the next thing is that we have successfully completed the setup activity completely. We have done everything about the setup activity and the two-step verification. Now the next thing is to start working on our home activity, where we will display the user post. But before we proceed to that, all we have is to work on the navigation header, where we can display the user profile image and the username. Okay, so yeah, let's do it also in this video. So go to the Android Studio, now close this setup activity and this one. Okay, now if I go to the main activity, then if you remembered, here we basically initialize, we have added, or you can say we have caused the navigation drawer header, which is this one. Okay, view nav view equals to navigation view. This is our navigation header. We have caused it here in the previous video tutorials. So now we have to set the profile image of a user on the navigation header and the user profile name, or you can say the full name. So what we're gonna do, all we have to initialize the instances of the circular image view and the text view from our navigation header, that is this one. Okay, I'm talking about this. So yeah, let's do it. So come here above, and here we can say private circle image view, and let's call it nav profile image, and the second one is the name. So we have a text view there for displaying the username, so we can say private text view, and let's call it nav profile name, or you can say the profile username. Now come down here, and after this navigation header, which is this one, okay, this is our navigation header, and after this we can simply cast our circular image view and the text view. So we can say nav profile image equals to circle image view find view by id or dot id dot nav. The id for that is, let me check the id of that nav profile image and nav user full name. So we can say nav profile image, and the second one is, oh sorry, make sure to put a semicolon here, and then we have a nav profile username equals to text view find view by id or dot id dot nav. Let me check the id nav user full name, nav user full name, and then we can simply get the profile image and username from the Firebase database. So for that we will be needing a user reference to our Firebase database, just we did on the setup activity for displaying the user image. Okay, so first let's come here, and we have already using the user reference here. Okay, you can see that we have initialized the database reference user ref, and it is pointing to the root element, to the user's parent node. Okay, all we need is to get here basically the current user. So here we can simply create a string type variable, and let's call it current user id, and we are not here. After this mauth we can say current user id equals to mauth dot get current user dot get uid, and then after it we can say we have a reference to the users node, then we get the current user id, and then yes, after here we can say user ref dot child, and the child is current user id, the user who is online. We are just displaying the image for that user on his navigation drawer, or you can say on their home activity. So you can say dot add value event listener, new value event listener, make sure to put a semicolon here first, and inside this on data change we can say if data snapshot dot exist, then we gonna get the image and the name of the user. So first we will get the name equals to, let's call it full name instead of just calling it name. Okay, so that you can never confused with that. Data snapshot dot child, and let me check the name of it. It is full name, so you have to give it the same name, which is full name dot get value dot to string. So in this way we get the name from the Firebase database, and we store it inside this full name string type variable. Now you can simply copy this, and we will get the image in this way. So we can change it to image, and the image name is, let me check, it is profile image. So make sure to give it the same name. If you do not give the same name, the app will crash. Okay, so profile image, that's it. And now let's display it on the navigation header on the image view and on the text field. So here we can say nav profile username dot set text, and the text is the full name of the user, and then we have to display the picture. So we can say Picasso dot with main activity dot this dot load the image dot placeholder or dot drawable dot profile dot into nav profile image. Make sure to put a semicolon here at the end. And the one thing is that is the navigation header, we can't just set the values, cast it like that. Okay, you can see that we have a nav view to the navigation header. So by using this nav view, we can here write it like nav view dot find view by ID. Okay, so just write here the nav view dot find view by ID, and the rest will be the same. If you do not write like that, then the app will not know, it will not, the navigation will header, the app will crash basically, because we are basically getting the navigation header on our main activity. So we have to pass this nav view here, that is nav view dot find view by ID. Okay, so yeah, let's run our app now to see if it is working or not. So our app is running now, and now let's click here, and you can see that it's look more beautiful and more awesome. This is amazing. You can see that this is the profile image of this user, and this is his name, Elon Musk, and it is working fine. So it's look beautiful. This is awesome. So yeah, this is it for this video, and if anyone is new to our channel, then please subscribe our channel. Let us know in the comment section below if you have any confusion. Thumbs up for this video, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.